I'm hoping I'm getting everyone.
Yes, you got it.
Good evening. I would like to thank all of you for coming tonight. Terrorists, they cannot break the human spirit. The American people and nations around the world would stand together to stop this evil from taking control. George W. Bush said it best in his speech addressed to the nation on the terrorist attacks that our nation saw evil, the very worst of human nature. This speech came after terrorists attacked the United States on 9/11. As a country, we at this moment in time were pulled together to defend ourselves from the terrorists that wanted to break us. When 9/11 terrorist attack occurred, George W. Bush was in office. In those days, it was not something that was seen all the time. Nowadays, you can't turn on the TV without hearing about some kind of terrorist attack that has been done somewhere in the world. 9/11 started a war on terrorists that is still being fought by many nations today. We need to keep these terrorists from breaking our spirits and trying to control what people think and do. These terrorists try to keep people from doing what they love. Instead of fear of them, we grew stronger and have put more security plans in order to prevent a tragedy like 9/11 from happening again. George W. Bush states in his speech addressed to the nation on the terrorist attacks that terrorist attacks can shake the foundation of the biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America. When you have terrorist acts such as 9/11, you realize how much it affects everyone in the nation. It shows how people will come together to help each other, rebuild their lives, and support each other. Even when there is so much sadness, it is in our human nature to provide comfort and support in these times of need. In most cases, the terrorists are trying to hurt and damage people into submission, but in the end, it brings people and nations closer together to end this evil. It takes strong will and determination for nations to push through to make the world a better place for people to live. Even though this evil is presented, we will stand together and fight. In the terrorist attack of 9/11, the people of this great nation came together and showed the terrorists that they could not and would not break us. In the words of George W. Bush in his address to the nation on the terrorist attacks, today our nation saw evil, the very worst of human nature, and we responded with the best of America, with daring of our rescue workers, with the caring from strangers and neighbors who came to give blood and help in any way they could. This shows the true inner beauty of the American people. I would now like to open the floor up for any questions you might have. Questions and not supposed. Any questions?
And what year was this?
In 2001.
What city was it in?
New York City.
What was the biggest thing that this prompted? A show from the people of the United States?
It showed that the people of the United States would come together to clean up all the damage that was done, and it also made our government go into bringing up security plans to keep this from happening again. I need two more.
What did this eventually send us into?
It sent us into war against terrorism. It prompted us going to war in Iraq again and trying to get rid of the terrorists there as well.
When we went into war with Iraq, who was the main objective that we were trying to destroy?
It would be bin Laden because he's the one that took responsibility for the attack on New York. All right, if there's no further questions, I would like to thank everyone for coming, and I hope that you all have a safe trip home. Thank you.